Guys, for today's video, pag-uusapan natin ang aking interview experience and before interview kung ano yung mga preparations na kailangan nating gawin. So guys, ito yung dinala ko sa interview dito sa US Embassy, Hong Kong. So, never mind the background kung magulo siya. So ito guys, ang nilagyan ko ng aking mga documents. Ito ay documents ni petitioner. So, nandito lahat ng mga documents ni petitioner guys. So, first, hihingiin po sa US Embassy at exactly 8:25 dapat nakapila ka na doon sa may security guard. Maraming security guard. So, dapat hindi ka pwedeng malate. At dito sa Hong Kong guys is they don't allow to cancel your interview appointment. So, ayun guys. So, yung hinahanap doon. So, dumating ako 8:20. Basta earlier than 8:25, nagsimba muna ako dun sa St. John Church. So, dumating after 8:25 na. So, pumila na ako. Ang unang kukuhanin nila doon is DS-160 appointment interview and your passport. So, dito sa passport guys, i-insert mo yung DS-160 at saka yung appointment interview. So, pipila ka muna sa first security guard and then papasok ka sa loob, aakyat ka, i-check yung katawan mo, ilalagay mo yung gamit mo doon sa basket na tray. Tapos, pag akyat mo doon, may security guard na babae. Tapos, kakapkapan ka, ilalagay mo muna sa gilid yung bitbit mo lahat itong documents na to, pati yung bag ko, yung mga ganun. Yung bag ko nga palang dala is tote bag lang siya. So, sakto lang ang lagayan nito. And do not bring anything na liquid. Waters is not allowed. Even, lotion, nagdala ako ng lotion na ganito. So, iniwan lang siya. So, after ko makakapan, pumila ako doon at sasabihin mo lang na K1 visa ka. So, ayun, pumasok na ako doon sa may entrance, main entrance na mayroon siyang machine, x-ray machine. So, yung x-ray machine, ilalagay mo doon yung machine, yung gamit mo, dadaan, kukuhanin ng security guard, lapag niya doon, plus yung slippers mo or your shoes mo, hubarin mo yon. You have to take off your shoes or your slippers, put in the basket tray, so papasok, and then, dadaan ka rin sa x-ray machine. Then, pag lagpas mo doon, they will give you the number to, for your phone and yung lotion ko nga. So, phones are not allowed sa second floor. So, doon sa pinaka counselor na mismo sa taas yung kung saan tayo mai-interview. So, iniwan siya doon. So, dala ko lahat ng documents. So, makita ko sa second floor. Sa right side siya. Immigrant. Sa immigrant tayo guys. So, nag-wait lang kami ng few minutes kasi may ini-interview. So, bali tatlong window yun siya. Window 1, 2, 3. So, yung 1, 2 is window Chinese console. And then, the third one is the final interview which is American console. So, nung time that they called my name already, not my name. So, I go to the window 2 dun sa Chinese console. So, syempre mag-greet tayo na good morning, and then nag-Chinese siya, Josan. Then I say, okay, good morning. And then he asked me who is my petitioner. So I said Joey Uribe. So what is my name? So Vida Valencia. And then he started to collect my documents already. So first is yung DS-160, and then appointment interview and Hong Kong ID. So ilalagay mo yun doon, kukuhanin niya, titignan niya. So, ipunin niya muna yun isa-isa. And then, yung mga hiningi niya sa akin, pa isa-isa siya, guys, no? While asking a question. So, hiningi niya birth certificate, hiningi niya birth certificate, NBI clearance, tapos yung, he asked me, so, yun nga, as what I have said, habang hinihingi niya yung documents na kailangan niya is nagtatanong siya ng question. Sabi, have you been to another country for more than 6 months aside from Philippines? I said yes. I worked in Singapore. And then okay, do you have any police clearance? So inabot ko yung police clearance ko sa Singapore, from Singapore. So ayun guys, so hiningi niya. So how many times your fiance is your petitioner is married before? I said yes. How many times? I said 1 time. So, do you have any divorce decree? I said, yes. So, kinuha yung divorce decree. And then, yung, what does he do for a living? I said, he is a paratransit driver. So, tatanungin ka nila kung ano yung trabaho ng petitioner mo. And then, do you have any affidavit of support? So, AOS, affidavit of support. So, inabot ko ulit yon. And then, how many children does your petitioner have? So, ilan daw yung anak ng petitioner ko? I said, 3. Oh, so ganun yung reaction niya. So, how many, what are their age? And then I said, 30, 25, and 18. Okay. And then, how many years, are you married? I said, no. Do you have children? No. Then, how long have you been here in Hong Kong? I said 7 years. So, how many years have you worked in Singapore also? And then I said 7 years also. Wow! So, 11 years. Diba mali pa siya? Instead of 14 years, ginawa niyang 11 years. But anyway, yun lang yung mga question niya sa akin. So, no. Ang tanong pa niya is, where and when did we met? So, when is the first time we talk each other? We started talking, I said. So, June 17, 2017, ganon. So, how did we met? Sabi ko, through our mutual friend. So, ganon, no? So, through our mutual friend, sabi ko, ganon. In Singapore, I have a friend in Singapore that, introduced me to him. So, ganon. So, yun lang yung mga question, guys. Is very, very basic siya. And then, sabi pa niya, what else should I ask? Ganon siya, no? And then, tahimik lang ako. And then, he asked me, do you have any question? I said, no. Sabi ko gano'n. So, yun, guys, kinuha lahat ng documents, no? Yung, and then, yung, diba, yung Senomar na direct from PSA, is directly will be sent to the embassy, and together with also the Hong Kong police clearance will send directly to the so pinakita niya yung sa akin, and then pinakita niya yung ganitong documents na pinasa before. And then yung isa pa, tinanong niya, do you have any proof of relationship? So pinakita ko, guys, yung proof of relationship namin, no. So ito yun siya. So binigay ko to, inabot ko to. Yan. So, tinignan niya to, guys. Isa-isa kong, and then, he said, is this your petitioner? I said, yes. And then, ginanya niya, guys. Oh, tinignan niya yung mga laman, kung ano yung laman ng aking proof of relationship. So, ayan, mga ano yan. So, ganyan, yan. O, diba? So, ayan, pinakita ko yan. Yan yung first meeting namin ni fiancé. And then, ayan, yung nag-propose si fiancé. Charot. So, ayan, tinignan niya to, guys, isa-isa, no? Tinignan niya, ginanyan niya. Ayan. So, proven na yun na talagang, kasi may mga date naman to. And at the same time, we already sent this before sa, during petition, during filing of our petition. So, ayan, guys. So, ito yung sample ng NBI. Ito yung aking birth certificate. I think this is Senomar. Yeah, this is Senomar. So, yun nga, yung Senomar is nandun na sa kanila, pinakita sa akin. Sabi niya, oh, this is your Senomar, this is your police clearance. So, yun lang, guys, no? So, binigay ko to yung mga, tas, ayun lang, yun lang yung pinaka-question. So, wala na silang hiningi na maraming documents. Ang importante lang from petitioner is yung affidavit of support, income tax return ng 2023 or 1040, yun ang kinuha, at saka divorce decree. So, kinuha siya. And then, he asked me to sit down for a while and wait for the final interview. And then, yun, siguro, I think I just waited for at least 10 minutes kasi may ini-interview yung final interview na spouse visa yun. Ilan lang kami, at least 4 lang yata kami, no, na tao. So, may dumadating, but it's very seldom lang, very few lang talaga. So, nung ako na, guys, sa final interview, American Consul, and then I say, hi, good morning. And then, hindi siya nag-respond ng good morning. He asked me, how are you? And then I say, I'm good, thank you. So, nakasmile lang ako all the time, as in all the time. So, ayun na nga, guys, so yung tinanong niya ako, who is your petitioner? So, tatanungin ulit kung ano yung question dun sa first consul, is tatanungin ulit sa final interview ng second, which is American consul na siya, babae siya. So, who is your petitioner? Joey Uribe. Is he married before? I said yes. And then she said, how many times? I said 1 time. And then she say, oh, so you're the second one. I said yes. Tapos yung ganun lang, how many children does he have? I said 3. Do you have any children? I said no. Are you married before? And no. And then she said that, have you been to another country except Philippines? I said yes, Singapore. And then she asked me the police, where's your police clearance? Ganun siya, parang alam mo yung voice na, where's your police clearance? Oh, I said it's there already. And then she checked my documents, and then she found it. Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, okay, perfect. So every time na sumasagot ako sa kanya, she just replied, perfect. And then sabi niya lang sa akin, raise your right hand and swear if you are telling the truth, whatever. So you have Valencia, you're telling the truth. So ganun, nagbabasa siya ng yung ano basta ganun, diba? Mostly pa nag-swear tayo. And then sasagot ka lang na yes. So yes, after that yes. And then after that is habang nagta-type siya dun sa computer is nagbabayo. I mean, habang nagta-type siya dun sa computer is that's the time na nagko-question siya sa iyo. Wala po siyang eye-to-eye contact. So ikaw dapat naka-focus ka lang sa question niya. Kung ano lang yung tatanungin, yun lang ang sasagutin. So ayan. After niya mag-question, so nag-biometric na, no? Nag-biometric. Sabi niya, okay, put your fingers, right 4 fingers, so ganun, biometric. And then, yung left, and then 2 thumbs. So, ayan, after na ma-okay yun. So, sabi niya, okay, I'll approve you. Oh, parang, oh my God. No, I was very quiet, actually. I have no reactions, actually. And then, she returned the original divorce decree to me, and this one, she returned this. So, binalik niya to, guys, tsaka yung divorce decree na original, kasi original talaga siya. So, after that, she said, okay, I'll approve you, okay, wait for 1 to 2 weeks to, for your visa, to be delivered, or you choose to pick up, yes, it. And after that, no more, wala na siya, hindi na siya nagsalita. So, ito yung visa, I mean, wait lang guys. So, after niya magsalita guys, is, sabi niya lang, I mean, nagtanong ako, am I done? Parang, wala ako sa sarili na, syempre, you know, medyo hindi mo na narinig masyado yung sinabi niyang, okay, I'll approve you. So, ganun. So, after that, can I go down now? Ayun guys, so bumaba na ako. Yes, you can go now. Okay. Alam mo guys, sobrang absent-minded ko na talaga. Nakalimutan ko yung folder ko. Itong folder na to, may laman. Itong laman niya, nakalimutan ko. Andoon yung Hong Kong ID ko. So, pagbaba ko, hindi ka pwedeng tumambay sa baba kasi dala-dala mo yung basket tray. Tapos, kinuha mo pa yung cellphone mo, no, sa pa-exit. So, sinabi nila. So, buti na lang, yung kasunod ko is si May. Shoutout kay May. Nasa US na siya ngayon. Last week lang. Kasi ako hindi pa pwedeng umalis. Dahil sa boss ko, no. So, ayun guys, na after that, pumunta kami sa chapel. Tinawagan ko na kaagad si fiancé. Sabi ko, approve na tayo. So, ito guys, yung ating visa. So, yung ating visa is, yan, United States of America. What, diba? So, ito yung visa natin. Ayan. Nakuha ko na siya. So, ito yung visa natin. So, abangan nyo guys, yung journey ko papunta sa America. Parang, I still, you know, sometimes I still cannot believe until this moment. So, medyo busy ako. Ayan guys, so, busy ako sa kaka-impake ng aking gamit, yung mga dadalhin. Saka, kung ano yung mga kailangan ko pang iuwi sa probinsya. Because I still have a lot of things here. So, yun guys lang. Thank you so much for watching and for your continued support. Hopefully na, you know, supportahan nyo pa rin ako hanggang sa dulo ng mundo. So, ayan na guys. Ito na yung passport ko na may visa. So thank you so much. No, I am very overwhelmed. Shout out to my fiance, Boss Che. See you soon in 4 weeks. So thank you so much, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see kung ano yung next video about sa K1 visa. So if to those who have the same category like K1 visa filer, you can comment down below, especially here in Hong Kong. So okay guys, thanks for watching. Bye.